partly cloudy skies. I'm Andy Hodges for your Sebastian Daily News. Tonight's low is going to be 74 degrees. Friday is going to be the last day of sunshine. That is tomorrow for a few days because we're getting hit by this tropical storm that's moving our way right now from the Caribbean, and that is our top story. We can expect tropical storm conditions late Saturday night into Sunday. Right now, the National Hurricane Center says the storm will arrive Sunday morning. The highs will be near 88 degrees. It'll still be warm out. The overnight lows for Saturday and Sunday will be 76. Now, let me tell you what we can expect. On Saturday, the winds are going to be 10 to 15 miles per hour with gusts as high as 25. And that is pretty much your normal storm weather so far in Sebastian. Saturday night, we can experience tropical storm conditions throughout the whole night, and then they claim that the storm should arrive around 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. On Sunday morning, bringing tropical force winds. Now, a lot of people have asked about tropical force winds. What does that mean? Those are winds that are probably approximately 50 to 70 miles per hour maximum sustained. So this is not going to be a hurricane, and I know there's a lot of people that are worried about this storm. Just be prepared for this. This is going to be a major storm, but it's not going to be a hurricane. When I say major storm, I'm talking about our typical afternoon storms. In fact, today we have a thunderstorm that's supposed to be pretty bad this afternoon, rolling into South Brevard County and into Sebastian later today. So it's just a major of one of our typical storms. So as of right now, it is not going to be a hurricane. Our winds 74 miles per hour plus. It's going to stay on the tropical storm side for the most part, and we're getting the east side of this thing, which means less rain, less winds, and that sort of thing. The other side has more problems. We definitely don't want to be on the other side. But even if we get a direct hit by this tropical storm, we're just looking at a lot of thunder. Winds 50 to 70 miles per hour, and just things like that. Make sure that you prepare for this, though. Like items in your yard, make sure you pick up any chairs or toys that are laying in the yard, because those things are going to go flying with the storm. Just basically prepared. This doesn't mean you need to go out and hoard things. Just be prepared. There's a good question. Some people are asking, should I put my shutters up for this? I can't really tell anyone what they should do or not do. Just be prepared. Again, this is not going to be hurricane force winds. This is tropical storm force winds. So again, it's just going to be a major thunderstorm for our area on Sunday when this thing comes rolling in. Now, the rain from this is going to continue into next week, believe it or not. They're calling for 60% chance of rain for Monday and Tuesday. So, again, this is a tropical storm unless the National Hurricane Center says otherwise. And a lot of people have asked, why isn't this storm building up to be a hurricane? And there's several environmental reasons why. One is the dust from the African desert is in the air, and that kind of hurricanes can't form with that dust. We also have a shear front that's coming down, so there's a lot of environmental things that are affecting this storm. Plus, it's moving too fast. This thing's moving quickly, and for it to be a big, powerful hurricane, it has to go slower. It has to move slower so it can build. So the environmental conditions are not favoring a hurricane. So as of right now, unless the National Hurricane Center says otherwise, this is just going to be a major thunderstorm in our area. Worst case scenario, maximum sustained winds of 50 to 70 miles per hour as this thing passes Sebastian. So we're going to be reporting this every day. Tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, we're going to be out there. We're going to be showing you the storm and the impact, if anything, here in Sebastian. The next news we have here. 8 months ago, if you were to ask the Sebastian residents what the major problem is, they probably would have told you the annexation. But now, most residents are saying that it's the 3 council members, Damian Gillums, Charles Malty, and Pamela Paris. We also asked that question to all of the candidates that are running for the Indian River County Commissioner, Districts 3 and 5, and 3 of them replied back, and they basically said just that. We received responses from Laura Moss, Bob Allwater, and Joe Ehrman, and they all agreed that the 3 council members should be recalled. And we have the whole story up on our website, sebastiandaily.com. You can read the whole article on our site. So that's something interesting to read that's out there as of this morning. Also, the Indian River County Emergency Services Department is warning residents not to open packages from China, especially the unsolicited packages from China. They have seeds in them, and they're asking people not to plant these seeds. Local residents are saying that they are getting these seeds from China. The Emergency Services Department is asking not to open or plant the seeds. Officials are calling it agricultural smuggling. So if you get those seeds, I would toss them, or you could call the police if you've received one of these packages from China with these seeds in them. Don't open them. Anyway, let's go to the corona. Oh, and for more stories, visit our website, sebastiandaily.com. We also have an announcement to make. We are going to be part of Buzz TV Network. They are on Xfinity Channel 1098, and our broadcasts are going to be on the local TV station. This is a local TV station for the Treasure Coast. For people that have Comcast Xfinity, you can catch this station called 1098. And again, my show and Sebastian Daily will be on their broadcasts as a regular news source. So I want to mention that. We have an article about it coming out sometime this weekend that'll have all the information and the times when this show will be planned to be on the TV network, Buzz TV. There are new COVID-19 cases, of course, in our local area, Sebastian and Fellsmere. They were climbing fast last week. This week they're slow climbing. So we don't know if the masks are making that difference, where we're not getting as many cases in our local area as we did the week and the week before that. But they are kind of slowing down a little bit. The biggest concern right now is Brevard County. The deaths are climbing in Brevard County. Now, also keep in mind, Brevard County has 600,000 people in that county, and the deaths are climbing rapidly. As of right now, they have 95 deaths, and it wasn't that long ago where they only had 30. So we're keeping an eye on Brevard County and the number of deaths that have increased in that county. Let's take a look at the numbers here. This virus is infecting more and more people in their 20s and 30s, and a lot of the young people may not have symptoms. And when you don't have symptoms, you don't know you're sick, and people can spread this to the elder population. So it's very important that we wear the masks. More and more stores now are requiring masks, such as Walmart, Publix, Winn-Dixie, even Captain Hiram's is requiring the patrons to wear masks. You can wear the mask when you arrive at Captain Hiram's, but when you sit down, you can take your mask off. So it is infecting more and more people in their 20s and 30s. They're not getting as sick as the elder population, so it's something we got to keep an eye on. Also, starting Monday, McDonald's in Roseland will be requiring masks. So we're going to be seeing this more and more. There's 993 ICU beds in this state available right now. Sebastian now has 218 cases, Fellsmere 355, Barefoot Bay and Micco lumped together at 11. That area is doing extremely well right now. That they've been holding off on any new infections for about 10 days now. They've been holding that off. So good news there, as well as Wabasso. They're still at 6. What we have to be concerned about is Sebastian, Fellsmere are the two big ones, and of course the county of Brevard County and their death rate. The deaths are going up. Let's see, Indian River County has 2,100 cases, 38 deaths, and 139 people have been admitted to the hospital. Brevard County, 5,400 cases, 95 deaths, and 377 people have been admitted to the hospital. In Florida, 473,000 cases right now, almost 6,500 deaths, and there's 8,700 people currently in the hospital. Now, we've been looking at the numbers every day on this, and I mean, there's some good news. For the last 5 days, of course, the numbers have been steady at around 9,000. That is just a round off approximate number. We're not seeing any more of that 15,000 cases a day jump. Also, the testing sites are closing tomorrow, Friday, until the storm passes. So we're going to see an immediate drop in those cases, and then we expect to see a huge increase right after that to make up for the loss. So, you know, there's bad news and good news. I mean, it's just the way it is. More and more people are wearing masks now. When we go into stores or restaurants, more and more people are arriving wearing a mask. And it's something we really have to do. Like I said, next week, let's give it a try for a couple of weeks and see how this looks. Let's see if we can stop any new cases in our area. And it looks like it is slowing down as far as new cases. And that's good news so far. But let's give it another week or so and let's see what happens. Hopefully we can stop this spread, open everything back up to 100%. I know Mash Monkeys, they want to get open, you know, and they should be open. That's another story, but they should be open. And plus we got some, the city has passed some grant monies for businesses like Mash Monkeys that have been shut down. So we're going to get through this as a community. It's going to happen. We'll look back one day and we'll say, wow, can you believe we went through all that? But it is still a pandemic, and let's see if we can't slow this thing down so we can get back to our normal life. Listen, I want to also bring up something. There's a lot of people attacking local restaurants on social media, especially places like Captain Hiram's, because they're requesting masks. Now, listen, let's not beat up our neighborhood. When you trash a local business like Hiram's or a small business, let's say the Tiki Bar, when you trash them, it gives them a bad reputation, a bad rating, all because you don't like the masks. And that's not fair to them or their employees or the owners of these establishments. So let's try not to do that. I know free speech is there and you have a right to do that, but let's not trash our local businesses anymore about this. I was reading some things and I couldn't believe what I read, and it's just not fair. They didn't bring this virus into their business. I mean, this is a pandemic, so we have to just be a little bit more courteous. Listen, those businesses are our community. Okay, the people that work there, this is our community. So there's no sense in bashing our own community. Let's just follow the rules. Let's get through this. And, the faster we follow these rules, the sooner we can get through this. It's that simple. There's no other way around it. We've tried the other way. We've tried the lockdown. We've tried not wearing a mask, and the numbers went up. So let's see what happens in the next 7 to 10 days if the numbers drop completely. And that's really it as far as news today. If we have an upcoming giveaway, we decided that giveaway, right? August? Yeah, we have an article on our website, sebastiandaily.com. We're giving away a $50 gift certificate with Las Palmas Cuban Restaurant, and we're going to be doing a drawing on that next month. So you have to be a newsletter subscriber to be in on the drawing. If you already are, then you're already in the drawing. But if you're not and you would like to participate, just go to sebastiandaily.com, and at the top you'll see newsletter. And click on newsletter, fill out the form, and not only will you get some of our breaking news, but you'll be in the drawing to win a free dinner at Las Palmas Cuban Restaurant. I hope you have a great week. We got a really busy weekend ahead of us, a big storm coming, and like I said, we're going to be out here monitoring the storm and reporting to you live. So you know, use tomorrow to pick up your yards, because this thing's coming. It's coming Saturday afternoon into evening, and then it'll be really windy conditions and rain from that point on all night Saturday night. Let's get it locked down and let's get through this storm, and hopefully we won't have a hurricane this year. You know, we may not, so let's see what happens. Hey, I'm Andy Hodges. I'm coming to you live for Sebastian Daily.